This is the final film of a legendary film director. And once again, he delivered a great one. Hello everybody, I'm J Mere and welcome to another review for a 2024 movie. It's been a while since I have done some reviews. The last 2 weeks I was not feeling that good, I was really tired and I had some problems with my with swallowing, and so my throat was not really okay, so I was not in the mood for doing reviews, but here I am, I'm back. I've seen some movies in those 2 weeks and I really want to review them, give my thoughts on these movies. And one of these movies I have seen is the final movie of Clint Eastwood, and that's Juror number 2. And Clint Eastwood, we all know him as the actor, as the old man in some movies, as the cowboy, but also as a film director. He directed like more than 30 movies, maybe even 40 movies, and most of them, the ones I have seen, are really great movies. And maybe I still have to check out some of his movies in his filmography, but if I have seen the majority of his movies, I might do a top 10 Clint Eastwood directed movies. That's a video that I really want to make. But first, let's talk about the final film in his filmography, and that's Juror number 2. And Juror number 2, starring Nicholas Hoult, Toni Collette, Zoe Deutsch, Kiefer Sutherland, G.K. Simmons. It's a really big cast. A lot of well-known names are attached to this project. Perhaps all actors that really want to do this last movie with Clint Eastwood. I can't blame them. I would really wanted to be in the last movie of a legendary director as well. So, what's Juror number 2 about? Like the title kinda suggests, it's a courtroom drama, courtroom thriller, and we are focusing on the character of that's played by Nicholas Hoult, and that's Justin Camp. And Justin Camp, he's portrayed as a family man. He is going to be a dad because his wife is pregnant, so he has that to look forward in the future. But he is also called to sit in the jury for this trial, for this murder case, and he is selected to be in the jury. He is the second jury member, hence the title Juror number 2. And during this case, during this trial, he is realizing that he has a big connection with this case, that he has a part in the case that people don't know about. So it all comes down to him, because he wants, he has a decision to put this guy in jail, or does he want his innocence back? Because in contrary to the other jury members, he knows a little bit more, and that makes this movie really interesting. For me, this film really feels like 12 Angry Men, the classic from the 50s, but with a little nice extra touch, with an extra twist in the story. That's what I really thought about during when I watched this movie. And I have to say, I really like this movie. This is a typical Clint Eastwood movie, and he delivered a great one to end his career, so this is a really great movie. Let's talk about the direction first. Like I said, you can really tell it's a Clint Eastwood movie. It's a bit slow. When did his movies become slow a bit? Really in the 2010s, I would say that they are a bit slower paced, but I don't see that as a negative. I don't mind that his movies are a bit slower. Clint Eastwood is a director that's really focusing on bringing a story, telling a realistic story, and really taking his time with the characters to understand the characters and to understand the story more. And Juror number 2 is definitely not an exception in that, and that makes this movie so great. Really cool camera work. Clint Eastwood really directed this movie very well. Also the actors all did a fantastic job. Nicholas Hoult really did amazing in his main character. you really feel for this character, Justin Camp, and for the most part of the movie, it made me guess a bit because I was not sure about the involvement of the character of Justin Camp in this case, and also I was not sure what I would do if I was Justin Camp myself. And that's really the strong point of this movie, this whole moral question. And I really like movies that test your morality, that really make you ask questions. Questions about, is this good? Is this a good thing to do, or is this a bad thing to do? Am I gonna be a good person if I do that, or if I don't do that? And this movie is constantly playing with those thoughts, with those questions, and at the end of the movie, I'm still not sure what was the good thing to do or what was not the good thing to do. And that I really like about movies, if they really can challenge you in that thoughts you can have on a movie. So that's really nice to have in this film. Also, it's a courtroom drama, courtroom thriller, and it really feels realistic. And Clint Eastwood really shows every element in this movie. It starts with the jury selection, then we actually see the trial, and then we go with the jury in the chamber behind, where they're actually discussing the case and have to decide about innocence or no innocence. And that was really nice. So I'm really positive about this movie. The only thing that I'm not positive on this movie is the whole marketing around this film, because they kinda let this movie just pass by. They do not a lot of effort to bring this to the big audience. They don't make any advertisements, or not enough in my opinion. For me, it's just like a movie they put in theaters, and then we will see how many people are going to watch it. And I think that's a really shame, because this is Clint Eastwood's final movie. After that, the guy is like 94 years old, and that's why it's so impressive that at that age he can still make a great movie like this. So this movie really deserves to be seen. For me, this is a must-see. This is, if you haven't seen this movie and you still have a chance to see it in the theaters, please do yourself a favor and just go see this movie. Just to respect Clint Eastwood, to say goodbye to Clint Eastwood as this legendary actor, film director, as this just legend in the film business. So this movie has to be seen in the theaters, in my opinion. It's a great movie. So those were my thoughts on the movie Juror number 2. I really like this movie. Always be free to share your thoughts on this film below in the comments. Would love to read that. And if you want to see more reviews of me in the future, always be free to subscribe to my channel. And till the next time.